So trade is a scam. Everything's a scam. This is a scam. Funding is a scam. Courses are a scam. Discords are a scam. Options, futures, crypto, forex, they're all scams. These are the messages that I get now still on YouTube. And at the beginning of my trading journey, used to get them all the time. And I was a victim of a scam, more than one at the beginning of my journey when it was crypto, and obviously in trading way at the start in Forex over about 8-7 years ago when I first started dabbling in the industry. Now, yes, there are plenty of scams. So in this video, I want to address a few things because I get these comments quite a lot. I got one actually yesterday on one of the YouTube videos saying this certain prop firm is a scam. And I said, where have you come to that conclusion? Well, I heard about it, etc. And what I've come to realize is that if someone does not like something, they will call it a scam. And that's really bad because that could be a legitimate business that is doing well and trying to do the right thing. And because someone says it's a scam without exploring, without experiencing, without actually doing anything, it's bad for business. Now, at the end of the day, the businesses will continue to do their thing, but this is down for the people because when you come to trading, you're going to get loads of people talk about the actual scams. But how do you know whether it's going to be a scam or not? Now, don't get me wrong, the marketing, etc., is kind of hard to see what people are doing, but a red flag is going to be if someone's never traded and they're just showing you materialistic things. It's going to be a red flag. So in this video, I want to run over a few things that people speak about. Okay, whether it's courses, whether it's communities, whether it's indicators, whether it's prop firms, I'm going to touch on a few things there. And what we need to do, and for you that are watching this video, we need to take a step back and actually say, well, is it a scam? Is it a scam just because I may not like that person? Or is it a scam just because I've heard something about that? Or is it a scam because it's too good to be true? All these things, we need to take a step back and then say, right, maybe I need to educate myself instead of being arrogant or approaching it from a very uneducated way of thinking. Maybe I need to think about how I'm thinking about when it comes to trading. And I hear this all the time. I don't hear it now because I've been doing it 3 years and proof's in the pudding and people can see that I trade full time and they can see what I do. However, for new people, as you will constantly see coming into the community or watching this video as you may be a new trader now, you have to take a step back and have a think of whether you think it's a scam or whether you don't think it's a scam. I want to give you a couple examples. Say you was to start the gym, for example. Now, the gym tells you that you will get in shape if you do X, Y, and Z. You need to put the work in. You pay your monthly subscription or your monthly membership. And if it doesn't work for you or you don't eat the right foods or you give up, do you call it a scam? Of course not. It's just the gym. You know that it's you who didn't put the work in. Let's also use university, for example. Say you used to go to university. You pay your $40, $50, $100,000, whatever it may be, pounds in the UK or euros, wherever you are around in the world watching this video, and you fail. Do you say it's a scam? No, you don't. You just didn't work hard enough or you wasn't putting the work in to become intelligent enough to pass that course. Now, there is an argument that, the system is a scam in the way that it's designed, etc. But if you're paying for something, you're trying to get into that and get the results. If you put the work in, then you wouldn't say it was a scam. If you don't put the work in and you fail, do you call it a scam? No, you don't. You walk away. There's also many other examples. But because it's day trading and because of the marketing, people think it's a scam. Now, there is plenty of great resources, great traders, honest traders out there that will give you the knowledge to do this. So the first thing that I want to speak about is courses. People call courses a scam. Now, let me tell you something about courses. I had a course before, and we will have a course, redesigned one in the future, our program with a lot more details, etc. But let me tell you something. People say that courses are scams. So the first question that we always get is, why would a trader sell a course if he's making money from the course? This is a common question that you get all the time. Now, there are a lot of people that make more money from courses or more money from their services from trading. Now, let's think of this as a business owner. If you had a food restaurant, would you introduce a new type of service or new food to get more money in? Of course you would. As traders like myself, who are entrepreneurial, most people that go into traders, so you're going to out branch your knowledge for other people to use that knowledge. Now, what I would say is a course going to make you a trader overnight? No. Is a course going to guarantee you success? No, because I believe that each trader has his own individual way of trading, and it's very, very hard to replicate. But the foundations are there, and you can go and take that and put that in your own personality. For example, many people who I've mentored in our community have taken the way that I trade, but they've done it towards their lifestyle, the way that they trade, their personality, and that's unique to them. So what, of course, does it gives you the foundations, it gives you a guidance, a strategy for you to go and then put your own jazz on that. And that's what's good for you. Now, most people take a course and they try to replicate exactly how the creator would trade. We may have different lifestyles, different energy, different frequencies of energy, etc., and all things like that. Then they'll say it's a scam when it doesn't work for them. It's not a scam. It's that you didn't use the information given to you to suit the way that you are. So when it comes to courses, for me, it's a myth that people just sell courses, and some people just do sell courses, but they're still good courses. It doesn't mean that they are a scam if you don't use it to the best of your ability. So that's one thing that we need to be making sure that people understand. The next thing is indicators. Now, indicators are very, very good to help you, but you are not going to get an indicator that says it's 100% accurate and you will never lose trades, or it's 90%, etc. Now, if you was to turn around to me and say most indicators, friend, are a scam, I probably wouldn't argue with you, because an indicator is not going to make you a profitable trader. They're great for guidance. They're great for giving you confluences, but a sole indicator which says buy and sell now is not going to be the one and the only grail for you. So if you're spending thousands of dollars on an indicator, I'm not going to argue with you if you turn around to me and say that's a scam. There are so many indicators out there that are good for data, that I use for data, but they're not going to promise you, and they don't promise you anything about you, an AI bot or a robot, because let's be honest, if you or I had a bot that could make me 100% trades or 95% trades, do you think I would sell it for $1,000 or $2,000? I would not sell that. I would keep it to myself and earn ridiculous amounts of money. And then when I did sell it, it would be a lot more than a couple of $1,000s. So indicators, as I say, the ones that promise you they're going to trade for you, AI bots and all these things, that's not the one. The next thing that I want to move on to, people, is when people say they're going to pass your funded challenges for you. Okay, so this will then lead me into funded programs. They're going to pass a funded challenge for you. What happens after that? Because you don't know how to trade. So that, my friends, is a scam. That is a scam. And I'm not going to turn around and say that it isn't. Now, some companies say that they will manage that for you. Again, why would they want to manage your other money if they're not a big hedge fund or a big capital company, which they're not going to ask you to pay for a funded challenge if they're a big hedge fund or a capital company. So those ones where they're going to do the work for you, pass the challenge, you need this skill. It takes years to develop the skill of trading. And that's why most people say these things are scams. Now, you know the quote or whatever it may be about 90% of people fail at trading, but actually that theory or study was made in Taiwan and Brazil, I believe, and not the US or Europe or the UK. So I'll be interested to see what the statistics are in relation to how many people actually do fail. And then what's the criteria? Is that where someone throws $1,000 into BINGX or Bybit or Binance for crypto, or throws it into Robinhood for stocks or a futures platform, and then they lose that $1,000? Is that classed as a failure trader? Probably is. And that's why the statistics are so high, because people turn around and say it didn't work, it's a scam, rather than I don't know what I am doing and I need to go away and do the work. That's that. And that leads me then to funded challenges, prop firms. Again, I get messages, this must be a scam. Now, again, there is going to be scams. I fell for these scams. But when it comes to prop firms, you're not going to know about these prop firms if they are truly a scam until you pass the evaluation and then maybe you're due a payout. Once you then due a payout, then you're going to know whether it's going to be a scam or not. But most people don't even get to pass the evaluation and don't even get to nowhere near a payout. So what do? They call it a scam because it didn't work out for them, because at the beginning they thought they would just pass this challenge with no and get paid out 10 weeks later. No. So in their mind, they call that a scam. It's not a scam. Now, are there rules in place that make it difficult for you? Yes, there are. But in trading, you're going to need rules for yourself that are going to make it hard. So why are you scared of rules if you want to be a trader? Because people are looking for a get rich quick scheme. So there are prop firms out there that are scams, 100%. But there is, for every one, there is 5, 10, 20, 30 that are not scams. You just need to do the work, pass the evaluation, and look to get paid out. There are scams and there are many, many companies that do pay you out. And then finally, I want to speak about communities. So Discord communities. We have a Discord community, which you have to go via school platform now, because we need to get rid of bots and we need to get rid of scammers who try and come in and scam our community. But be careful of what Discords you go into. There's many, many Discords with loads of noise and 1,000,001 traders, and you're probably not going to learn anything. And then there's Discords with a small community where everybody's on the same page. It's very more laid back and calm. That's how we like to our Discord, rather than a capacity of ridiculous amounts of numbers to look good on social media and say we've got 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 members. That's not going to benefit anybody if they are not sticking to a similar way of trading. So like always, there are good Discords, there are bad Discords, there are great courses, there are scammy courses, there are courses with hardly any much details in there, and there are courses where people have been trading for years and they share everything with you. So if you are looking to get into trading, just take a back seat and maybe do some homework yourself in relation to, is it scammy or not? Okay. It's very, very hard to differentiate what is a scam and not a scam at first. Again, I would have ridiculous amounts more subscribers or our community and sell way more mentorships if I was to drive around in my car and flash, and my wife, who's a beautiful lady, and I would bottles of champagne. I don't drink alcohol, or pop out some cigars. I don't smoke cigars, and all these crazy things to get the gullible, greedy, I wouldn't say unintelligent because that's the wrong word, but just gullible individual to come in, and then it doesn't work for them and they called it a scam. Okay. So what I would say is take your time, okay? If you want to join our school community, it's free for the moment. It will not be free in the future. I'm changing something, and you get some free courses in there once you get involved. They'll be launched very, very soon, and then etc. things like that.